Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday morning. So this week we're focusing on restful, tranquil states in meditation. And I'm going to go through a guided meditation with you this morning, about 10 minutes. And you can practice this and use this the next couple of days. I wanted to get a live practice out or a video practice out for you to play with until our Sunday class, so you could practice this and try it on for size. So if you're out there and you can hear me, and I'm using a microphone, so hopefully that helps with the sound quality. Let me know if that works and that helps. So really quick before we dive into this, the reason we're focusing on restful states is it's a great skill honer. It builds our skills of concentration, clarity, and equanimity. And with restful states, it's a chill out, like it's a good, feel good exercise, right? It's the chill out, tranquil aspect. But also in terms of concentration, clarity, and equanimity, it helps us to learn, get it to that subtle background. I've talked to you guys about like the negativity bias in the brain. That's always the noise on the front, always the thing where our attention goes to. And in order to change that habit pattern in the brain, we have to gain skills that help us go, oh, I see the noise of the negativity, but I also, I'm going to focus on the background, subtle, quiet, joyful states, the positive that happens way more often than the negative, but because it's in the background. We need skills that teach us to hone our concentration to go from foreground to background or to more subtler, until eventually that becomes less subtle and bigger and broader, and then we see that there's way more positive than negative. So that's just one example of a place you could use it. Also, you can use this practice just to relax after a stressful day. You can use this practice to reset your nervous system, like if you've been rushing or running, or you even get in an argument or you get upset about something. It's a great practice. Just sit down and chill your shit out with. It resets the central nervous system. And so many things this little focus on rest gem does. And then I talked to you about this in depth in the last video that I posted for you. I did a full rundown of this practice. So go through that, and if you want more information on it, you want to know more about it. So what we're focusing on is finding restful, neutral, or relaxing sensations in the body with this practice. And again, we're honing our attention radar with this today and playing with it. And then the one thing I'll say is sometimes when we want to put something in the background, like we want to put the negativity bias in the background, or we want to put the noise in the background, or we want to put the pain, the aching pain that's in the foreground in the background, that's kind of what we're doing. We're learning to go, okay, I see you, you're there. I'm going to lessen the misery from you because I'm not focusing on you, lost in thought about you, freaked out, feared about you. But when we start to hone this aspect, focus on the restful states, and we start to get into that background restful states, sometimes it's like the elephant in the room, or like if you tell the kid to be quiet, and of course they're going to be 10 times more like their volume comes up. So I'll just tell you that as you start to practice on this, you may get deep, concentrated, restful states, and then boom, something will pop up. And it's like the background noise goes, oh no, I want to pop up. I want to be here. I want you to pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. And also, that happens because we're as soon as we come into rest, our body's like, oh, yeah, she can deal with that emotion now. Or, oh, yeah, let's let that chunk come up and out, because we're working on that purification process bit of this. So just know that comes up and have equanimity with it, and then just keep coming back to the restful states. I'm going to give you a little sampler in this meditation today, so you can try any or all of these. And I like to focus on rest eyes closed, but you can focus on rest eyes open. If you're going to do focus on rest eyes open, that's perfectly normal and great. And it's a great way to practice, actually, too. It's a dimension. But if your eyes are open, you want to just have like a soft gaze And instead of darting out looking things in the room, the rest there is just, you're going to soften and rest into your relaxed gaze and like just let the world wash through you. And instead of being active, or you can even notice, oh, I'm active, I'm darting out now, that's an active, and then just come back into that rest. Soft gaze, soften the eyelids, soften your focus on things. So, and then eyes closed, there's the internal screen. Is it quiet? Is it inactive? That could be a place to focus on. And I'll go through these as we go through the meditation. So when you're ready, you're going to settle in to any, any comfortable meditative sit position or lying position, just upright spine. And let's start just by taking a few ahs or haws. We're going to like reset the breath with this. We're going to rest in and reset the breath, because this is a great reset practice. So like ahs or haws, and just letting go. I made it. We're resting. We're relaxing. I get to soothe myself. I get to take care of my central nervous system. This is like self-care at its very best. So we take a few exhales to the breath to just reset the cadence and the rhythm of our breath back to our bare breath. Let go of any build-up stress and tension you can let go of to relax and chill out off the top. And then when you're ready, you're going to close the mouth. Oh, before you do that, let out a yawn. So these are micro hits right here that we're doing right now of restful states. If you don't have time to do a meditation sit, you can yawn or just let it out. Let the breath go out and reset the breath. That's a great way to do a micro hit while you're driving in your car and you can't close your eyes and meditate. And then whenever you're ready, just close the mouth. And we're going to focus on the breath. So the first place that you can find restful states is at the very tip, the end of the out breath. Just the relaxation in the body as you let out that exhale. So start there and go to that place with your focus and awareness and attention. And you're just feeling, maybe you feel a subtle relaxation spread through the body as you focus on that exhale, that letting go, that restful place. Dropping your awareness and attention down into the body. And again, if you get distracted or the mind wanders away, that's okay, that's normal. Just come back to anything restful. Focusing on restful, relaxation, inactivity. Could be just neutral. And we'll go through that a little bit more as we go. So as you're focusing on the exhale and on the breath as a place of rest, it can be anywhere you find rest in the breath. It can be that you take an inhalation in and your body feels satiated and fulfilled and filled with what it needs, oxygen, and it goes, thank you for giving me what I need. It could be that you feel this full body relaxation throughout your body with the breath, the sensation of the oxygen hitting every cell in your body, in your being, and you may find rest there in the breath. And you're just finding, any place that you can focus on the breath to chill out or rest. And we're just going to hang out here, just letting yourself sink into it. And if the feeling fades away, you can kind of re-strike that bell by going back to exhale or finding rest in some other place in the breath. We sit with it, get saturated in it, till it disappears, and then we re-strike that bell again. maybe you feel the belly rise and fall, and there's kind of a calming, restful massaging of the organs in the nervous system, restful place there. Maybe you feel the diaphragm release on the exhale. And just giving yourself permission to just relax and chill out. And if you want to stay with and ride the breath, you can stay right here. I'm going to move on to the next technique. But you can always stay wherever you want, wherever you're finding rest, stay there. If you want to try the next technique with me, that's literally, we're going to relax, physically relax the body. So maybe you relax the muscles of the face, or across the crown of the head or the top of the head, the forehead, the cheekbones, the jawline. Literally, physically let the facial muscles relax, or the muscles in the head relax. And just see if that cascades out anywhere through the body. You can relax any tautness or tightness or readiness to move that we often hold because we're always like ready to move or do things. You just tell your body, oh, you get to chill out and relax for the next few minutes. Arms, I don't need you to do anything. You can be limp rag dolls or noodles. Legs, I don't need you to do anything. Maybe just be kind of this global overall, telling yourself, oh, I get to relax. Nowhere to go. Nobody needs you. Can be that you relax deeply in through your belly, like let the Pillsbury Doughboy out. He's so delicious. Maybe you relax through your pelvic floor, and that sends a ping of relaxation down the legs. Anywhere you can find relaxation, even if it's subtle in the body, physical relaxation. And then just soaking into that, riding that wave, enjoying that wave of physical relaxation in the body. We're going to take a minute or two to settle into this one before we move to the next technique. And again, remembering it doesn't have to be a global relaxation. It can be just, the shoulders relaxed. It can be one part of the body, or it can be global. You're not looking for any specific sensation or result. Just noticing any rest in the body, enjoying any rest in the body. Soaking into any restful experience or sensation till it deepens, till it dissipates, and we restrike that bell. You may also get a taste or a flavor as you physically relax the body and get deeper into this meditation, kind of that underlying rest that's always there, that background rest, that present moment rest. And if any active sensations, physical sensations or emotions rise up, Just let them drop back down to the background. Let them be in the background as best you can. And you can sit with this physical relaxation, just enjoying the physically relaxed body. Or we're going to move on a little bit more to just kind of neutral states in the body. And there are many ways we can find neutral states in the body. It may be that you go internal to a place, maybe it's the chest or the solar plexus or the belly or the throat, where you normally notice or feel sensations of emotion. And you may notice, oh, it's kind of quiet there. I don't feel emotion right now. I don't feel any strong emotions. And again, you don't have to go all the way to rest with this practice. It can just be focus on the more restful, the more quiet aspects and states. So it could be lack of emotion. It could be just noticing that there's no mental image coming across the screen. It's quiet. Or that the eyes, if your eyes are open during the practice, aren't like darting around. You're like, oh, I notice my eyes are at rest. Kind of that soft gaze is happening. Or it can be noticing the neutrality of, oh, my mind calmed down a little bit, or the thoughts quieted down a little bit, or even just noticing, oh, there's a space. There seems to be a gap or a space in between thoughts as they arise. Or you may go to a physical neutral sensation in the body. That's usually found like in places like the palms of the hands, or could be the pinky or the elbow. So if you do this practice and you've just come off like a busy day, or your body's humming or buzzing, or you've just been upset about something, you can usually find a quiet or neutral place of physical sensation in the body. Oftentimes the hands or the soles of the feet. Or it could be the elbow, or it could be the top of the thigh, or it could be the shoulder, somewhere where there's just inactivity. There's not a lot of sensation, physical sensation going on. Again, it could be the inactivity of thoughts, or just the neutrality of emotions. And as you do this practice, it just gets to be kind of juicy and yummy and delicious to allow yourself to enjoy that rest. Get curious. Is it spreading? Where is it at? What does it feel like? Just enjoy. So we notice the rest that we've either sought out or just enjoying. We acknowledge it. We let it sink in. We sit with it till it dissipates. And then we refocus our attention on something else in the body, or someplace else, or some other sensation of rest. Notice it. Acknowledge it. Really sink into it. And then, if or when you need to, you re-strike that bell. So we're going to, in the last minute or so of your practice today, I'm going to let you go anywhere, play in any of that range. The breath, the physical relaxation, the neutrality. You can sit with the place that you're in or where you're at, or you can try something new for this last minute of the practice. Maybe you go somewhere new in the body to see if you can find rest there. Or maybe you stick with an old faithful, something that you know will connect you to rest. Maybe you get a sense of rest and tranquility when you just like relax into the rise and fall and the cadence and the rhythm of your breath. So that's kind of a more restful rhythm, or it's a rhythm that strikes that bell of restfulness in you. So there's so many creative ways, you guys, to find rest in the body, in your life. And this is the deepest kind of self-care. This is the like reach around and give your nervous system a hug kind of reset. The kind of rest that's juicy and deeply satisfying and deeply effective for us to say, you got this. Like, what better way to help us get self-efficacy in our practice and to light our practice on fire than to, just fully have your own back in your own nervous system and to just really deeply enjoy those restful states and know you got this, you got this. So as we transition here in just a few seconds out of this into your daily life, the rest of your Friday or day or afternoon or evening, whenever you listen to this, you can choose to take this off the cushion, the meditation mat with you into your everyday life. For instance, if your eyes are closed, you may want to open them and just feel yourself saturated in rest for a few seconds before you decide to get up and move about the cabin, roam about the cabin of life. Or you can choose to just recognize, oh, I got myself here, which means I can get myself back here anytime just by going, oh, focus on the tip of the exhale of the breath or the end of the out breath, the exhale of the breath. I can always bring myself back to this throughout the rest of my day. Or you can just stay here as the video turns off and stay in a deep, formal meditative practice with it. So have a great day, you guys. See you later.